This is a Navegando 12-piece flex head ratcheting wrenches from Amazon. Today I'm going to just quickly go over this. I know some people online said the case sucks, but I wasn't really sure why. Maybe it's because they don't clip in. Let's see. Yeah, that could be it. Let me make sure that everything's actually in here. Everything is in here. There's no missing sizes. The case seems alright to me. The wrench is locked into place, so I'm not sure what the issue is. No skip, which is a nice feature, one that I was looking for. So this could be found on Amazon for $40. The reason I'm doing this review is that I had actually seen another deal at Advance Auto for tech, but this set was missing or had skips in the sizes. So usually when I go to Slick Deals, I do a quick search on Amazon to see if there's anything comparable. In this case, for $5 more, you get something that has no skip. For someone who's working on cars a lot, or any project for that matter, you all know that it may seem kind of trivial, but that one time you really need a certain size and you don't have it, it's very aggravating. With this set, it pretty much rounds out my collection here. I have the typical combination wrenches. Previously did a review on the Tech stubby ratcheting. Offset. I think they call it the S-type. These two are really for those situations where you're in a tight area where you can't get a lot of reach. These have been very useful. Flare nut, which is mostly for brake bleeding, but I just got the set because these are all from Harbor Freight and they're all pretty cheap. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so this one's missing a 21. This one's missing a 7, 11. So yeah, it's pretty typical to have skips. Again, I mentioned this in a previous video. With the tech sets, you usually miss a few sizes in between. You also see that a few wrenches are missing. I tried to find it, but as you know, with projects, they always get misplaced. Could have got lost, probably still in the car somewhere, or even worse, it's actually gone. So you can never have too many wrenches, in my opinion. I found a scenario where I could use this wrench. I was tightening up this cam cover bolts. Usually the cases, there's 3 that's easily accessible, and then there'll be a 4th one that's out of reach. This is a place where the stubby could have worked, maybe an offset wrench, but I was able to use this one and tighten up that last bolt without getting caught in that wire right there. So having a set with no skips is really useful for me when working on American or anything that uses SAE fasteners. Most of my sets are metric, because I work on Japanese cars the most. In this case, here's a 13. I'm sure there's a SAE equivalent, but in my case, in a pinch it works really well. So this is not really a use case for a flex head, but again, unfortunately I don't really have anything sitting here that would demonstrate the usefulness of it. You know, that flex head also is a problem for some people because if you're dealing with really seized bolts, you're not going to get a lot of leverage. Yeah, so you saw right there, it kind of flexed itself. Likewise, if this bolt was really seized, if you're trying to remove it, me see if I get that. Yes. So we're trying to move a really seized bolt. I mean, you're just gonna have a lot of play here. And unfortunately, sometimes a breaker bar doesn't fit in certain areas where you need it to. So I can see why this may help. But again, when you're really in a pickle, the more tools you have at your disposal, it could really save the day. The mechanism's really nice. I've never really broken one of these. So I would recommend it, especially for the price. Compared to the tech set, it's just $5 more. You get a lot more. And if I ever break one of these, I'll just replace it with another one.